Hey everyone, I'm Cipriana and welcome to Urban Bush Babes. We are back again. Sister, sister. I'm still trying to get her to do it, but it never works.
A reputation, let me tell you.
So this part of the interview is going to be all hair related questions, what you wanted to know all about TK Wonder's hair. Again, this is my twin sister. She's amazing. Singer, songwriter, lyricist. It's hard for me to catch up with her all the places.
Thank you, oh my gosh.
She's never ever here. She's always traveling all around the world. So this moment right here is real special that I can spend time with her for one, and then second, I can get to...
You don't know how long it took us to record these videos because we're laughing, we're talking and chit-chatting. Forget we're doing an interview.
There's a lot of cutting and editing in these videos. But we're going to get into the hair. So first I want to ask you, how long have you been natural?
I've been more natural than I haven't. So I've been full on natural for 10 years. And then I was younger, I was natural for, I would say, 14 years since birth. And then decided to get a nasty old leisure curl up in my head. Well, we both did.
We both did.
Took my damn hair out and, well, you know, it was just wasn't healthy. So I just chopped it all off and wore my hair in cornrows for a while until it grew out. So since then, I've been natural for 10 years.
Yeah, and she's been more natural than I've been because I didn't learn my lesson to do that leisure curl. So you remember that time? Yeah. I put this cake relaxer in my hair.
Oh, yeah,
all my hair just came out. It didn't even like break off. It like broke out from the scalp. So it was like just wet, just shedding. I was like underneath the sink.
Yeah, I remember that phone call.
She remembers it because I was like, who died? She just heard my hair. She just heard hysterics on the other line.
It was funny now. And then it was like,
and she came right over to. I remember that it was a hair emergency. Yeah, she helped me through that. I mean, I can laugh about it now, but
that and your Michael Jackson moment with your hair. I was there for that one too.
Yeah, my hair caught on fire, y'all, and it was a little flame, like the hair dipped in and the hair singes.
She took all meeting to the burning bush story, like actually.
It was actual flames, y'all. It just went up like whoosh. Yeah,
it's funny now, but then it was.
Yeah, but we can laugh about it now.
Yeah.
So she's been natural for 10 years, and I've been natural for 6 years. So I just celebrated my 6-year anniversary. So I got a little bit more ways to go before I get to this length, like hang time. But I'm getting there. Okay. So also too, I always get a lot of questions regarding your hair. Like, what is your hair? Is it a braid out, twist out?
It's braids. A lot of people think that it's dreads, but I like to wear my braids more on the messy side than the neat side. I've always preferred that look. Especially it's really convenient when I'm touring and overseas. It's more convenient for me to keep my hair in braids, and actually some ends have dreaded. I didn't do it on purpose, but I actually like it, so I just kept it. And when I get tired, I'll just chop them off. It's only a few ends that are dreaded. Right. But my hair is braids. Most of the time, if people ask like, "Oh, I love your dreads," or you know, "What's your hair?" It's too much to explain, so people think it's dreads. I'm like, "Oh, thanks," you know, I don't bother correcting them. But
yeah. Sometimes the explanation can...
Yeah, you know, who wants to get into... Unless you're really interested.
Or you really know about natural hair. Right. Trying to explain it to someone who doesn't know about natural hair.
Yeah, strangers just come up like, "Oh, I love your hair. How do you do it?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." I'm never good with hair questions, like answering like that, because I get questions a lot about my hair. But I always prefer to go on the short side. Like, "Oh, the braids," or people sing the dreads. And,
no, I understand. We understand. Us as natural hair community.
Okay. So I understand myself.
No, you don't.
Okay, good.
We understand what you're talking about. Good. People ask what this is, and I'm like, it's just a big old bun. I don't explain the twists and the wraps and all that stuff.
Right.
It's a big old bun on the side of the head, defying gravity. That's what it is.
Good job.
Yeah. So, what do you do? What is your hair regimen? Like,
my hair regimen is I leave my hair in braids for 2 months at a time, actually, but I do wash it once a month. I only co-wash And you actually put me onto that VO5T therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I actually use that. It's really good I found it's really good for my hair type.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't dry it out. And I only co-wash, so I only use conditioner when I wash my hair. So I wash it once a month, and what I do to moisturize it, I'm pretty bad, honestly, when I'm away on tour. I'm just so busy with shows and music. I don't have the proper time to moisturize my hair as I should.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to moisturize at least every 2 weeks, and that's good if I can do it every 2 weeks. But so yeah, that's my regimen. I co-wash once a month, and then keep my hair in braids for 2 months, and then I comb it out and I rebraid it.
Okay.
It's just the easiest style for me to have, especially because I'm traveling so much.
So what do you do what type of oils or products do you use to
again, not only she my sister, but I actually listened to the regimen because you put me onto the olive oil and jojoba oil and coconut oil mixed.
Jojoba oil.
Okay.
People corrected me on that because I was saying jojoba. Jojoba.
Okay, well, good, because jojoba oil.
Yeah. They corrected me too.
I'm a rapper. I can make a name to jojoba oil. Like I made it.
It sounds cool. I was just like jojoba.
So I use those to mix, but I only use that regimen when I'm home. To be honest, I'm trying to get better at doing that when I'm away, but I can't carry different liquids traveling from airport to airport because I have problems with security and trying to get my hair products through.
Yeah.
So I've been using, I know it's not the most natural, but our mom used it on our hair when we were kids. Johnson & Johnson hair crease. I still use it.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's good that you're being honest because there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of natural hair women who still use a mix between natural products and
that's
unnatural
what I'm
products.
doing right now.
Yeah, I used it for years, and it's good to be honest. That's what we all about here, honesty.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, don't crucify me because I'm using Johnson.
Oh, nobody gonna crucify you on here. Ain't nobody gonna crucify you on here. No, we have
so protective of me.
No, but we have an amazing audience. They're super positive. We don't get that. A lot of intelligent, beautiful women being.
I just love our audience. They're just so amazing too. Yeah, I know.
They are though. Yeah. But also leading to that, we're talking about hair products and going through security. What is that like dealing with being a natural hair woman?
Well, when I first went away to Macedonia, I had all my precious hair products with me. You can't find those up in Macedonia. Come on, I'm like the only black girl wherever I go. I can't roll them to some convenience store or pharmacy or they're not gonna have the products that I use for my hair. So when I first started to go away, I would carry all my little liquids with me, but then you go through security and they're looking through it and opening up the jars and they're like, oh, what's this, and what's this. So now
it's my extra virgin coconut oil.
Yeah, I actually went through security and I had a gel I used. And it was in a container that was too big, but it went through another security. That's the one thing I hate about airport security. It's like you could be carrying some sort of liquid or go through two ones, and then you go to one security and they're like, oh, no, it doesn't. Well, I was like, I just went through two of the securities, and they said it was cool.
Yep.
So anyway, I had this gel, and it was in a container that was half empty, so it was too big, apparently, but it went through last security. And they're like, oh, we're going to have to keep this. I was like, I was like, this is hair gel, see? And I was like, putting it in my hair, and they're like, oh, the container's too big. I was like, 1 moment. And I had like a smaller empty container, so I took it out, and I just was putting gel in that container. And people were like, look at me. I'm like, you don't know where I'm going, honey. I'm going to Croatia and Serbia and Slovenia. They do not have my hair gel in, so don't be giving me no looks, all right? And I was just like this. And security's like looking at me. I was like, well, if you're going to confiscate it, I had time to try to save it.
Right.
Oh, right. That's what I mean. So, yeah, confiscate it, save it. Yeah. So anyway, so then they're like, oh, we're gonna have to run this through. So I was like, run it through. I got time. Yeah, I got time. I got layovers sometimes, 2 hours. I got time. So they ran it through security and came out. Like, okay. I was like, yeah. So my hair products are precious to me because I'll be away from home 2 months at a time, and it's important to have that. Because I don't really pay too much attention to my hair when I'm away because I don't have the time.
So it's necessary to have those products that you do use.
What I do have, it's necessary to have it on me. So yeah.
So do you ever have a problem with going through security with your hair, like
well,
having to feel?
Well, I used to wear my hair in big updo styles like you all the time. But
You still do sometimes.
Yeah, on stage and
On
stuff.
stage,
And, yeah, I do. But for me to secure my hair up like that, I need a lot of bobby pins. So, you know, I would go security and I'd go off. So that's like free reign for them to just like dig all up in your hair. And I was like, there's nothing in there, you know. So
Right.
So I have to explain. They'd be like, oh, show me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so now whenever I travel, I wear my hair down, or I'll just like braid this into bigger braids and just wear it like that. So I don't have to wear any bobby pins in it.
Yeah.
No problem with security.
Shoot, I hear that. I remember when I went through one time and I had my hair, I had all these bobby pins in my hair. And this was when my hair was shorter, so I wanted to be more fuller, so I need more bobby pins. I went through and they're like, oh, you have bobby pins in your hair? I'm like, I sure do. And they're like, oh, do you want to take them out? And that way you just go back to skin. I'm like, no, you can pat me down. I'm not going to be all day trying to take these bobby pins out. I'm like, no, just go ahead, pat me down. I don't have time. I hear you. But also too, like, and then also too, how do you wear your hair more often, like off stage? Do you wear it more down? I already know the answer to this, but do you wear it more down?
This is for people who don't do that. Yeah, so I wear my hair more down. Like,
more down.
What you see.
Like,
Or I'll wear it in big braids. Like 2 big braids on the side, maybe one on the back.
Okay.
But yeah, mostly down.
More down. Okay, and I know people are going to be curious because I know this is a question because people are always going to ask like, oh, do you have a problem with like, you know, breakage or dryness? And I'm going to tell you the difference. Even though we're identical twins, our hair is slightly different. We both have the same hair in density, meaning like overall thickness. We both have the same amount of hair.
Right.
But individual strand wise, the density of her individual strand is thicker than mine, which is coarse. So her hair, individual strand is coarse and mine is fine. So her hair is more susceptible to wearing it out without breakage. And I didn't know this when I was younger because she used to wear her hair out a lot and didn't like braid outs and never experienced like breakage or real dryness. But as soon as I would wear my hair out, my hair would get real dry, I would get breakage. And I was just like, oh, why is that happening? And she always has her hair out, braid outs. And like,
Wear braid.
yeah, always she was forever into braid outs when we were younger. Forever braid out.
Yeah. There you go, for a braid out.
Hey girl, forever braid out. I see you got braid out. You looking good forever braid out. But you know, but I mean that's the difference, and that's actually a really good point because here we are identical twins. So perfect example of me having fine hair and she having coarse hair in individual strands. So that's it's a great visual example. So I don't know if we go into it.
Right.
But also too, have you ever actually wanted to ask you in this performing video? Have you had any hair mishaps on stage while you've been performing?
I have. I